in amazing Palm Springs, hanging out at this great restaurant called Palm Greens here in Palm Springs, California. One of our favorite restaurants of all time, so come on in, we're gonna go and check it out. But Greg is also the superstar baker here too. Besides creating all the recipes for this whole restaurant, he's created these amazing, I just asked him to grab some of the things that they actually have for sale here at the back counter there, but they've got this beautiful apple dish. Why don't you explain some of the stuff to us?
This was created actually because I wanted a couple things raw on our menu, and I wanted something vegan, and sugar-free, because it's really hard to bake without sugar.
Yes.
And so this is a almond date crust with raw apples that I slice real thin, and then I take a couple oranges with more dates, and I blend that up with cinnamon for a sauce to mix with the raisins and apples, and then I press it into a pan.
So I guess the apples are probably tossed with the lemon first, they don't go brown.
No, I don't even worry about that because the cinnamon turns the apples brown anyway. And it's actually the orange juice, the citrus from the oranges is sort of the same thing as lemon. Yeah.
So there is a sort of slightly acidic thing.
There is.
So because they really are, I don't know if you can see it well, but they're really nice and firm still. They haven't gone soft or anything like that.
And so we serve that with a cashew whipped cream.
Isn't that awesome?
Which is really tasty. And once again, no sugar in that. It's vanilla bean powder and dates that I blend with the oranges. And then with the cashew whipped cream, it's just cashews and soaked dates.
Awesome.
So sugar-free and vegan and raw.
So let's check out this tiramisu.
Okay, this tiramisu.
This is beautiful. Oh my gosh.
This has, it's just made, I make a whipped cream from almonds and cashews, and I add a vegan cream cheese and a sour cream, and I just whip it up.
Isn't that beautiful?
And then layer it with some vegan thin wafer cookies that I soak in coffee.
Yeah, for the espresso flavor. Isn't that beautiful?
And then it's just powdered cocoa on top.
And then we have his great cookies that he makes.
Yeah, these are all vegan cookies, and then an energy bar. Actually, all of these are gluten-free.
So they're gluten-free and vegan. Yeah. So this is beautiful. This is your one-stop shop when you're passing through Palm Springs. This is gluten-free vegan. If any one of you are looking for those kind of special dietary restrictions, these are fabulous. So we've got chocolate chip.
And oatmeal raisin. How I keep these moist is this has fresh banana in it.
Lovely.
And it keeps them moist, and this has a grated apple in the oatmeal raisin to keep that fresh.
Isn't that
Because oftentimes cookies that are gluten-free tend to dry out and are through the baking, and then maybe 2 days later they're like, oh.
Yeah, you can build a house with them.
But exactly. But these, because of the fresh fruit in it, it keeps them moist. And so, you know, that took a little while to figure out. Baking is all about love. And hate. Because you have to throw a lot of, initially you have to throw a lot away. And so you hate it because you're wasting. But if you
you're getting frustrated.
And you're very, and then you have to just come back each day and say, no, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this, and we're going to get a good recipe eventually. And so, these recipes have taken a couple of years to perfect.
What a guy.
But now that they're perfected, eventually, the whole point is that, I want to be able to freeze these, wrap them, and then sell them to other restaurants and other people that really don't have the time to invest. I mean, it really takes a lot for a small restaurant to say, okay, I'm going to commit X amount of dollars to figure this whole thing out. And so
if you can supply it to them,
then they don't. That's right.
It's great, and you're looking after all these allergies, right?
Exactly.
You're looking after dairy allergies, egg allergies, gluten allergies, wheat intolerance.
And that's how I've done. I have our own house-made burgers that are gluten-free, vegan, and one is a spinach nut burger, and the other one is a Southwest burger. They're really delicious.
Maybe tonight will be dinner.
Yeah, I mean, it's so so good, and we sell them by the 8-pack frozen.
Awesome.
And so we bake them off, and then we freeze them, and we pull them out in the restaurant to use by the 8-pack. But customers that really love them will just come in and buy them for home.
What do you charge for an 8-pack so that people can buy them?
Well, they're $2.95 each, and so if somebody wants a dozen, we'll just say whatever. But that's sort of what I want to do too. Hello, Costco. But that's the idea, is because all of these restaurants, there's so many restaurants, and it's not that they don't want to cater and have an organic and gluten-free, it's that they really don't know how.
No.
And they don't know, and to commit someone on their staff to creating it is beyond their capacity.
And you've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
You've been so into health for so long.
So it's just like, why not share it? That way, any restaurant can at least have a gluten-free, vegan burger on their menu, and
make everybody happy.
That's right. That's right. And so that's sort of my next goal over this next year, is to sort of put it out there for people who want, and start sharing it with more people.
This guy is not lacking for any energy today, so I definitely, you can see why this is our favorite restaurant on the planet, because Greg thinks so much like me. And I love to be able to share this information together, because he really is a wealth of information. For myself personally, I love this guy. So, anyway, so we'll probably be here for dinner tonight, and we'll be able to, maybe talk further this evening. And thanks so much for joining us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.